It's really fun. So here's these guys, and then this guy, his name was Krishna, and we literally ran into him several days later in a totally different city. I just thought that was funny. We like literally ran into him several days later in a completely different location. So yeah, they have people manning the takeoff site and the like landing site. So they have people all throughout the course. I finished my edit of your photo in Discord. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, there's the birthday boy. He just added him into it. He's like, he looks like, what am I doing here? Oh, nice. Very nice. I thought you edited the raincoat one. I was like, oh god. So here's us hanging out with all our gear. So if you guys have never gone ziplining, you leave the gear on. You don't get geared up every single one. Your harness stays on, and then this part right here, this metal clip, clips on to each course and then unclips when you're done. So here's, I think this one is off-rush coming in. Sorry, I'm letting it buffer again. Drop the cursed video in the memes channel. Oh god. Oh god. He's like reading the letter. Oh, geez, that's disturbing. You have 2 clips and you do one at a time? No. You have 1 carabiner and then 1 that actually like rides the cable. It is cursed. Did I miss the treehouse meal? No, we're getting to that after this. There's off-fresh. Woo! This is our other friends coming in. This one was cool as shit. Let it buffer again. This one, you come across the whole freaking canyon. I swear to God, it was insane. Because they have ones in the trees and they have ones that you go across the whole canyon. It's not dangerous. It's fine. It's so cool though. Look at him. And then you can break yourself. So he's breaking himself on the, he's breaking himself with the glove. Yeah, and you can hear me going, woo! I got all of them coming in. And then I was like, I want one coming in. Hang on. Is it this one? Let me see. I came in like a wrecking ball. You're like, it sounded like a scene out of a Goofy movie. Your friend got stuck halfway. I got stuck. I don't know if it's this one. I got stuck. No, that's my friend coming in. Hang on. I got stuck. I think, is it this one? I think it's this one. Hi, Wiku. Yep, me too, if it's this one. Because if you're not heavy enough and you don't have enough momentum, like if you don't have enough momentum, you get stuck. And so what I was trying to do is I was kind of turning too much. I was spinning. So I was trying to like just right myself and keep myself from spinning, but I must have applied too much like friction to the cable. I was really trying not to. I was really just trying to stable myself, but I think the friction combined with me like not being super heavy made me like not, I didn't make it all the way through on one of them. I think it's this one.
Be careful. I will.
And they're like, come on, don't break. And I'm like, I'm not trying to. I'm like too slow.
No.
I'm like,
game. Grab the cable with 2 hands.
I'm like, oh man.
Oh, it's better. Yeah!
And I had to climb. I had to climb all the way back. Wait, hang on. It was so crappy. I was like so tired, but I was like, oh, I had to like, yeah, hand over hand all the way back. We were on obstacle course, but my twitchy friend bailed halfway through a course, so I joined her. The staff did shenanigans with the clips and said, "You don't see this." I don't see what? Oh. Did you go upside down starfish? No. We did a Superman one though.
Return to monkey, Zoe.
Return to monkey, my friend says. Well, it's taken forever to load, but I basically like have to climb my way like a really, really long way. Like, I don't know. Oh, come on. Sorry guys, I'm small and light. Yeah.
Return to monkey, Zoe.
I don't know if it'll work.
Return to monkey.
But I got so tired and I had to like, I had to pull myself all the way.
Got it. Last like 3 feet. Oh, you're okay?
That's why we wear a helmet.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. I like bonked my head. Hey, but that is why we wear a helmet. Anywho, here's the view that day. It was freaking gorgeous. It didn't rain while we were ziplining. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. I never skip arm day. No, I'm just kidding. I skip arm day all the time. That could be a puzzle. Oh, yeah. I skip day. The computer's getting slow. Every time I do that, then it comes back. Okay. Yeah, it was just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And we're like ziplining through all this crap. It was so fun. So freaking fun. This is our crew going up, getting ready to do the Superman zipline. The Superman zipline was freaking awesome. They hook your feet in so you're face down and you're like Superman flying. And my friend here, he's kind of scared of heights, so we were like, you can do it, you can do it. He was like pretty nervous, but we were like, you totally got this, and he totally did it. It was awesome. Weirdo. So this is the other Superman. I didn't get pictures of this Superman. It was really high up, and you get to go across the whole valley, lying on your stomach, just face down, and like it's like you're flying like Superman. It was seriously the coolest. But this one was a Superman through a tunnel, which was scary in a different way. You're not very high up. You're like, as you can see, you're like not even 10 feet off the ground. You're like, you know, you're like right above the ground, but you're in a dark tunnel and you're just like shooting in a dark tunnel towards a pinprick of light at the end. And so it's really scary because it's like loud and fast and dark and you're just like, ah. But so that was me coming out at the other end. It was super fun. But you see how they like hook your feet in like this? So you really can't spin because your front is hooked on here and your feet are hooked on here. So there's no way for you to really spin. So you just hold on tight and you just go. You can also see the gloves have this like leather pad so that you don't, so that you can like slow yourself down. It's pretty cool. This one was the rappel. I thought this one was like really, really goofy. Basically, it literally just like lowers you down. It wasn't super exciting, but I was like, it's included in it, so I'll do it. But basically, they lower you down, and sometimes they kind of like let go of the rope a little bit, and you like fall a little bit. But it's kind of they kind of just lower you. It's not super thrilling. I just balled up, so my fluffy ass got some speed. Yeah. For the Superman, they said keep your legs straight, keep your hands tightly crossed like this. So I did that. Really good form, and I because if you like open up, it slows you down, and if you open up, there's a chance that you could get stuck in the middle of the zip line. That's a really long one. You don't want that to happen. So I was like super tight. Let's see.
Ready?
He just like lowers me down, and I'm like, what? It's like really anticlimactic.
Ready?
Kind of like a figure skater, sure. But yeah, they just lower you down on this rope, and it's pretty silly. And then there was also like a Tarzan swing. I think I showed you guys the Tarzan swing video in Discord, the edited version at least. Oh, come on. This one's really long. There's a shorter, because this is like almost 2 minutes. This one I cropped. Doesn't sound like a good idea? Okay. This one's freaking great. I uploaded a good edit. They had a Tarzan swing at yours? Oh god, it was so fun. Where did you do it, Bitter Dan? Were you on the Caribbean side? I posted this one on Discord, so some of you guys might have already seen it, but oh my god, it was so fun. They hook you up here into this like harness, and you're on this rope, and then the platform like opens up, and then you're just like hanging there, and then they drop you. And it's like, it's super scary because it's just a free fall. Like, obviously the rope catches you and you're fine, but it does like a free fall, and it just like takes the breath right out of you. I'm just like screaming. Yeah, that's how I sound when I'm scared. This is the bungee jump. We didn't do the bungee jump, but we watched some people do it, and it looked really scary. I don't know if I could ever bungee jump. Because that you have to go face first. I don't know, man. You go face first and you get caught by your feet. Anyone here, would you guys, I can't talk. Would you guys try the Tarzan swing? Does it look like fun or does it look scary? I just can't get over these gorgeous clouds. It was just like the perfect day. So this was still my husband's birthday, and the weather was really cooperating. It was really lovely. You didn't do it? Were you scared? My friend who was scared of heights didn't do it either. Your friends made fun of you all day. See, I didn't make fun of my friend. He did really good on the zip line. He just didn't want to do the Tarzan swing. And at first I kind of gave him shit. And I told our friends, I was like, let's just have him do it. Let's not tell him that it's scary. Like, let's just have him do it. Like, it'll be awesome. Like, he'll feel good afterwards. But then after I did it, I was like, oh, good thing he sat it out. He would have hated it. Kind of like Daredevil Dive, but taller. No! I did something like that swing a long time ago at Six Flags. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we were just at Six Flags a couple days ago, and I was looking at it, and I was trying to gauge if it's bigger than the Tarzan swing, because I had thought, being at the Tarzan swing here in Costa Rica, I was like, this is bigger than the one at Six Flags. Like, I literally thought that. But being at Six Flags and looking at it, I was like, I think the one at Six Flags is a bigger swing. You would do the Superman and the parachute, but not a bungee. Daredevil Dive, yeah. Yeah, because I literally was trying to gauge that, which one was bigger, and I think Six Flags is actually like a higher starting point and a bigger drop. Yeah, the weather really did cooperate on this day. Yeah, the size is smaller, but the setting is just so great because you're like falling into a jungle. Oh my god, hurry up, load. Come on. Yeah, the Six Flags one is like kind of boring concrete. Yeah, but then you also get to like, oh my god. You also get to like kind of like go out over the walkway so you can like wave to people. Are these people afraid to die? Okay, it finally loaded. Here's my husband enjoying his favorite thing, bubbly water. He's having like a mineral water drink. It's just like fresh fruit and mineral water. It's just him pouring it. We got wings. They were actually hella good. We went to a place that like seemed to specialize in American food. Honestly, it was really good. This is just like a little snack. Then we went to the fancy restaurant. It's time for the fancy restaurant, guys. I've been waiting so long to show this to you guys. Yeah. No, we want plates? Okay, yeah. We were talking about we want plates at this night. So these were just in a bucket. It was no problem. It wasn't really that big of a deal. This place was the fucking fancy meal, guys. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Okay, I'm like sitting up. I'm ready. Okay, so here's us walking there. Sorry, don't mind this. Bad picture. Oh, there we go. Sorry, these are bad. Okay, those are accidental pictures. Here is where we had dinner. So this is just a table for two, but they have ones all the way from 2 up until like 8 or 10 people. Actually, I think 8 might be the biggest party you can have. And you're in this like platform on stilts, and every single thing is like a glass box. And so you get all the views. It's extremely gorgeous. And each one has its own like private dining area. And then it comes out onto this walkway. And then you go down to the next one and the next one. And I believe each box also has only one waiter. And I think each waiter only does one box for the evening. Like they don't like serve all of them like a normal restaurant. Like you have one waiter, and I believe they only look after you that night. Fuck. Stop doing this. Okay, I'm gonna try reloading. For the restaurant? No, the restaurant's not scary. The restaurant, you're like, yeah, you're up in the trees, but you're totally like, you know, it's very safe. If you need the zip line, then yeah, I get it. But for the restaurant, it's no biggie. Sorry, going back to find it. Okay, so here's the view. Imagine if they strapped you in carabiners at the restaurant. Here's the view. It was, oh God, it was beautiful. Here's us in our glass box. It was, and we made sure to get the 5 o'clock one because there was a 5 o'clock dinner and 8 o'clock dinner. And 5 o'clock, you get much better views. Like, you get all the sunset. Sorry, these pictures are from my husband. So yeah, just like the small touches. It was very, very nice. That's me. That's my husband. Okay, this is the first course. Let me show you what it is first. It's, okay, so each course was based off like some aspect of Costa Rica. So this was like the jungle, and you could see it's crudités, so it's carrots. It's just carrots, celery, and green beans. This is like guacamole, and the black stuff is like dehydrated olive, and then there's like this mustard glaze. You don't eat the outside, but he was like, everything within the box is edible. Fuck, why does it keep doing this? Okay. So it was like a whole experience. He was like, it's all about like new growth and life in the forest. And so he like starts pouring water into it, and it literally makes the vegetables grow. It was so cool. It was like a kinetic art exhibit. Sorry, letting it buffer.
And see what your best would do.
So he starts watering it, and the
This is
crudités
called
start
the
sprouting.
garden that grows on the table, okay?
It's called the garden that grows on the table, and then the soil like rises.
Start growing. Listo?
Yeah, so it's like our waiter like walking us through it, but basically the whole idea is like new growth in the forest, and so these are supposed to be like the sprouts growing on the forest floor. The guacamole was freaking delightful. I like scraped my plate clean. Okay, here we go. The garden, the ficus tree, Chira Island, Monteverde Cheese Factory, which is where we saw the milk truck, Altitude Coffee, Cloud Forest and our orchids, and our Quakers, neighbors, and their sweets. That was like a normal bowl in a teeny Zobo. What? What? A normal. Oh, this? Are there Quakers there? Yes, there are. My friend had an old fashioned. These guys had, it was called like the Golden Something Frog. It was like, I think it was whiskey based. There's the birthday boy. I don't know what was in it. It was good. I considered getting the wine experience, which was an additional $40. And for $40, they would give you a 3-ounce wine pairing with every course. Which I thought, like, I mean, was a decent deal, but I was also like, I don't really know if I want to drink all that wine. I'm glad I didn't because I got quite full. And I think if I had had to drink 3 ounces of wine with every course too, that would have taken up precious space in my belly. So I honestly just sipped on water. I was the only one who didn't get like a fun beverage. Son of a bitch. It's like if I linger on a photo too long, it doesn't work. All right, it was a delicious drink though. All right, so then we took some pics as a group, sunset pictures. Yay, happy birthday. And us. You can tell they didn't have a dress code. There's a separate wine stomach for all that. Is that how it works? Yeah. I called them ahead of time to make sure there wasn't a dress code, and there wasn't. Anyone know why it seems to be running slower? Is it just because like all the pictures loading is overloading it somehow? Like, does anyone know why it's doing that? It's kind of annoying. Running out of RAM? I don't know, maybe. Okay, so then the sun started setting, and you could see the town of like Monteverde down here. I mean, other than like literally like upgrading and replacing my like RAM sticks, is there anything I can do right now to make it better? I only have 2 Chrome windows open, and then OBS, and that's all. You could download some more RAM, kill the slideshow, and reopen it. Ugh, but then I have to find my picture. Okay, I'll keep going for now, and yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, this is the second course, the ficus tree. This one was like a rice puff, like a fried rice puff with edible flowers served on top of this like orange squash hummus. And then on this side, the brown side, was chicken pate. And then the green part was like some sort of dehydrated, I don't know, spinach or something. I don't even know. It was just beautiful, but it was supposed to be like the ficus tree. And it looks like, I don't know. If you guys have ever seen a ficus tree, that's what it's based on. It's quite gorgeous. This was lavash bread and focaccia bread with homemade butter. Someone was asking about butter, so this is homemade butter. This is like a fig raisin jam, and this is like a sun-dried tomato pesto. That looked like a cordyceps? Yeah, kind of. It did have a little bit of a fungal kind of vibe to it. I love cordyceps, actually. I'm fascinated by them. But anyway, this bread was freaking delicious. These videos are nothing. They're just for TikTok. It's just me like zooming in on them. It's nothing special. Sun started setting. Other people dining in their own boxes. Yeah, look at that. I knew what you meant. Yeah, this was the view. So, like, I'm so glad we went to the 5 o'clock dinner. Like, I'm so glad we were able to get a table for it. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's a rich people place. It actually wasn't, to be honest. So the whole meal experience, like not including the drinks or whatever, but just the meal, with the taxes, tip, and fees and everything, came out to about $100 per person, which honestly is not a lot. For a fancy meal like that, not a lot. I need to go faster. We're getting late. I gotta hurry. Ugh. $100. Yeah. Which, I mean, is more than I would usually pay for dinner. Sure, it's like I'm not a very fancy dinner kind of person. I usually don't spend that much, but like $100 for this experience, you would never get that, you know? This is Chira Island. Yeah, $100 a head. It is cold smoked sea bass with fried, like a fried potato crisp, chicharrones, cashews, and a honey and lime glaze. It was freaking good. It was like a cold smoked sea bass. I don't know how to describe it. It was not. It had the texture almost of like sashimi, but it had the flavor of like something kind of smoky. So it wasn't dry and cooked. It still, the texture felt raw, but the taste was like really smoky and delicate. It was really, really nice. Then we were given a quiz partway through. I just paid $38 for Taco Bell again the other day. Well, there you go. Like 2 or 3 of those and you're on your way to this meal. Okay, they gave us a quiz, literally. And we were like, we could look it up, but we were like, we suspect he's going to tell us everything over the course of this meal if we just pay attention. So it was called the jail escape. So we're like, okay. So he gave us a box and was like, you have to figure out the code to the box and then you will unlock the 7th course. And we were like, interesting, okay. So we were like, okay, these are what we have to pay attention to. So the Quakers settled in Monteverde in the 1905 blank. Release from jail represents course number. That one was 7, we knew that. And the number of species of orchids in Monteverde is 60 blank. This was delicious. Sorry, the picture's not that great. We started losing some light, but it is a I don't know if it was broiled or what. This octopus was fucking phenomenal. It was so tender. These are like this crisp made out of, I don't even know what, some sort of crisp. And then this like leaf, this like green leaf. And then the sauce was freaking incredible. I don't even know what was in it. I think it was like tomato and some sort of herbs. It was really, really like kind of sweet and tangy and delicious. Underneath here, we have like this puree. I can't remember what everything was. It was all so good. I can't even remember. And I asked, I kind of knew the answer, but I asked anyway. I was like, do you guys have like a list anywhere of like what the meal was? Not the recipe, but just like, do you have a list of what it was? And they were like, no, it's an experience. And I was like, yeah, I figured it was, but thought I would ask. This here is like a cheesy mashed potato. So remember I showed you guys that the Monte Rico cheese? This is the Monte Rico cheese from the cheese factory. So like made right in the city, and then they melt it down with like a potato puree until it basically becomes like, we were trying to wonder what percentage of this dish is cheese versus potato, because it was gooey and stretchy like cheese, but it had like the smoothness of mashed potato. The octopus was really nice. It was very tender, yeah. This was the coffee, the altitude coffee was the name of the course. This is course number 5. I went for lamb. My picture doesn't do it justice at all. The lamb was fucking perfect. It was so tender and it was so juicy, and it like was infused with all these amazing flavors. It was served with this kind of like green leaf. I forget what he called it, but to me it tasted kind of like chard. This is the dish you would pick if you could only pick one. This was my favorite dish. These over here are like, this is some sort of like pickled fruit. It almost tasted like an apple, but I think it was something different. And this was like some sort of pickled squash. So they were like kind of like sweet and crunchy and a little bit vinegary. And then down here, this was like a weird granola, but it was sort of sweet and sort of savory. It was made with oats, lentils, and seeds, and like it had a little bit of spice to it. And then it was a coffee glaze down here at the bottom. It was like a dark coffee like glaze, so it kind of had like almost like a burnedish coffee darkness to it, but also was very sweet, and it went really nicely with the tenderness and the saltiness of the lamb. It was really, really good. So they gave us blankets. That was part of the experience. They were like, if you get chilly, let us know. We have blankets. And so, of course, we were like, we want the full experience. So we were like, we're cold. Let's have some blankets. And they were so cozy and, like, comfortable. Then we have a little birthday candle thing. Okay, this was the dessert. This was the we want plates thing, Dave, that when you said that we want plates, this is what we were talking about literally this night, because this is 3D printed, and we were like, is this food safe? Because you can tell it's 3D printed if you look closely. You can see the filament. So we were like, wait a minute. This is us solving the code, by the way. The Quakers arrived in Monteverde in 1950. The jailbreak represents course number 7, and the amount of orchids in Monteverde is 600, so the code was 070. We didn't have to look it up. We did solve it.
Lucas, voy
And so we unlocked the code.
together.
What is that?
Okay. Christian, feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz
That's a
cumpleaños!
cacique. You know cacique? That's what you get. That's what you get.
They gave him a shot of
Costa Rica,
cacique.
we love cacique.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
And then they also gave us some homemade jams and pickled stuff, which I have the jam with me. My friend has the pickled stuff because it was liquid and he brought it in his carry-on, so I have to get it from him at some point. Sophia only prints with food safe filament. Well, I would hope that's what they used, but who knows. It was very beautiful. So it was like this nice little dome, and then you open it up, and I kind of fucked up the light here, but
Special gold dome.
yeah. You have this like lovely panna cotta with, this is like a very dense plantain wafer. It was like a little hard. It was like a little too crunchy, I think. It was just like a very thick, dense wafer. And then this was some sort of like berry sorbet. It was really freaking good. And then fresh berries. Super refreshing, super tasty. And that was course number 6. And then course number 7 was the jailbreak. Also, they gave us photos in the box, like in our locked box, were photos that they had sneakily taken of us. Basically, they said, at the beginning of the meal, they tricked us. They were like, okay, now is the time when we have some good light, let's go take some photos of you guys together. And so we're like, okay, great. So he's like taking our phones and taking pictures, and then sneakily, our waiter took his own phone and took a picture of us without, without me noticing. Well, I think maybe, I think Afresh said he noticed, but I didn't notice. Or they noticed, but they thought it was just for like a guest book or something like that, or, a Facebook page or whatever. I didn't notice at all. And so then we open the box and there's like photos of us inside. We're like, what? This is a cute dog at our Airbnb. I think her name was like Bali or something like that. She was super, super cute and playful. Did you guys know that dung beetles save USA cattle ranchers $380 million annually in poo removal service? And that's from 2006. I feel like that might even have changed. I saw this in a bathroom and it made me laugh. Because the beetle's saying, just roll in my poo. Okay, we went back to the butterfly garden because they said if we went there and took the tour, they said we could come back anytime after on our trip and just tell them, just show our ticket and say that we already took the tour and we could come back anytime just to like look. And so we were staying basically just down the street from it. So we walked there another morning because we wanted to go again. And so we just enjoyed some more butterfly time. Oh, look at this one. You can see his little proboscis. Yeah, so they were like, yeah, you can just come and chill. So we did. We just came and walked. Ah, oh, shoot. I thought we were out of the woods. I just did it again. Fuck. Yeah, all these butterflies getting drunk. They're so cute. Okay, then we saw a freaking coati on top of one of the butterfly enclosures. And we were just cracking up because it looked just like a cat. Isn't it cute? Yeah, he's just lounging. He's lounging in it like a hammock and was like rolling around. Let me see. I don't know if we captured it on video. Yeah, he was just sitting. Hey. Yeah. Just kind of lounging. Super cute. This is a snake. We saw a snake. Don't know what kind it is. It was just kind of, I don't think it was a poisonous one. Yeah, so we walked up the road and there was a guy on a motorcycle and he was stopped and we walked by him and he was like a Costa Rican guy and he was like, oh, hey, do you want to see a snake? There's a snake right there. And we were like, oh, you're right, there is. And the snake was like already kind of peacing out. But then the guy was like, we were like, oh, thank you for pointing it out. And he was like, have a great day. And he got on his motorbike and he probably said Pura Vida and biked away. I don't know. Let's see. Some seafood. This is like a seafood stew. More ceviche. More ceviche. More ceviche. This is, we left Monteverde now. Now we're heading towards the coast. This is Punta Arenas. Why did he say Pura Vida with such a strong American accent? We stopped in Punta Arenas. Did I have the ceviche? Of course I did. I had so much ceviche. And of course we had some nachos too. I honestly did not like Costa Rican nachos too much. My husband kept ordering them and I was like, can you stop ordering nachos? Like, they're not as good as like Mexican nachos. I'm sorry. They're too sweet. Like, and they put like mayonnaise on it. It's like, I was just like, stop ordering nachos. This is something called a Churchill that we stopped at, like we literally stopped in Punta Arenas to try this. I haven't heard the word ceviche enough. Keep going, guys. Yeah. Hey, you want to see a snake? I mean, yeah, of course I do. I'm sorry, Jeever. So we literally stopped in Punta Arenas. We made probably like a 15-minute detour, like 15 minutes out and 15 minutes back, just to try this dessert, which we could have stopped, I think, somewhere else. They had another area that we could have stopped, but whatever. We went to Punta Arenas because we were like, might be interesting. It's like this little town that kind of sticks out on this peninsula, and it wasn't too far out of our way, so we said, oh, fuck it. So it's kind of like a shave ice with like a sweet syrup, almost like a grenadine, condensed milk, and milk powder, like literally like powdered milk and sprinkles. It was really sweet. I don't know if it was good. I don't know if I liked it. I prefer something like Halo Halo or like shave ice with condensed milk and maybe some fruit or something like that. The powdered milk was a little much, and the syrup was not like a fresh fruit syrup. It tasted kind of like a grenadine. So it was good, but it was really sweet. Basically, it's named after some guy who like used to go to this ice cream shop and order very like weird this he used to order this weird thing, and so they thought he looked like Winston Churchill. So, hang on, give me 1 second. Hang on. 1 second. Sorry. Am I bringing him some TP? No, he's in bed and he's not feeling well, so he was like, I need water. And I was like, okay, I got you. He's like already tucked in bed. I get it. When you're not feeling well, I get it. So he was like, I need a cup of water. I was like, okay, I got you. I got you. We're good. The real MVP. Okay, so where was I? We were talking about Churchill's. So this guy apparently looked like Churchill, and so they named it after him, but like not him. I don't know. Now he's gonna need to go potty. I don't know. Well, then I'll bring him TP if that's what it comes to. So now we have arrived in Hako. This is Hako Beach. I know, true love. What was that? It was called a Churchill. It's like a shave ice with sweetened condensed milk and powdered milk. It was very, very sweet. Don't know if I liked it. This is Hako Beach now. This is like a super. So this is like on the Pacific side, and it's beachy. I mean, like this is our first time being on the beach on this trip. You had Korean shaved ice, nice. We went here for dinner and had more casados. So remember I said it was called soda. So this one's called soda garabito. So they're always called like soda something or soda la something, soda de something. Yeah. So this is soda garabito, and they had actually counter service. So it was like really easy. Just like, yeah, you just look for some place that's kind of poppin', and you're like, it's probably fine. So I had another casado. I went with chicken this time, so it's like a chicken in a salsa, and we got beans, rice, plantains, and then we have a cabbage, and then like a pickled cucumber salad, kind of spicy, and then orange juice. This is just a TikTok video of the fine dining. We'll skip that. This is a pastry. It was like a cone hollow pastry filled with like this caramel. I should have taken a picture of the inside, but I didn't. It's okay. Here's another friendly dog. Oh, yes, he was so cute. He was so cute and friendly. Life's a beach and then you dive. That's cute. Yeah, this dog was super friendly. Here's the Tarzan swing again. Sorry, it's like when I upload things to TikTok like days later, then it re-adds them to my thing. More ceviche. I'm telling you guys, we went ceviche crazy, especially at the end when we were like near the ocean. Okay, so then we went to go visit this place that said they did like different types of tours, like monkey tours and waterfall tours. And while we were there, the guy said something about the waterfall tour, and so we were like, okay, that's cool, but we weren't going to go that day, so we were like, okay, maybe we'll schedule it for tomorrow. When we were leaving, my husband took a wrong turn. Instead of going back to the main road, we went a little bit further in to, further down the road, and we reached a dead end, and we were like, wait a minute, we saw a sign for a waterfall, and we were like, hey, we found the waterfall. No tour. So we just parked our car and just got out and started walking. Because they charge you to do the tour. And what they do is they load you into a Jeep, and the Jeep can drive through the water, because this isn't too deep. So they can drive through the water and up on the banks and stuff like that, and they'll bring you. But we were just like, let's go check it out. So we parked the car, got out, just started walking. That's me. And just started going upstream. And it was gorgeous. We just kept following the water. Saw some cool mushrooms. Climbed some cool rocks. This is one of the waterfalls here. I don't know why the picture looks so weird. I don't know why it's like weirdly exposed like that. Oh, here's us. Okay, so you can see the shoes in action, guys. I know I won't shut up about my damn shoes, but like, look, I'm telling you, you can just walk through water, and you can walk all over the rocks, and you won't slip and you won't hurt your feet. They're freaking awesome. This should be in an advertisement for Keen shoes. I'm just walking wherever the hell I want to walk. And then when I get wet, I get wet. And when I got across water, I just jump in. Like, post it on Twitter and tag them. Yeah, I should, because that was just it. We were just going through water, going upstream, and some parts got a little deep, but nothing got too deep where I had to swim. I could always just walk. Oh, that's a cool picture. This is one of the waterfalls. And then you could like climb up. You can't really see, but there's like kind of steps cut into the rock here. And you can walk all the way up here, and then there's like another pool on top and another waterfall. Yeah, it was awesome and very secluded. And then weirdly, when we were about to leave though, a whole bunch of people showed up. I don't know if they were like on the tour or what, but yeah, so you could just swim and like stand under the waterfall. It was nice. Ah, there it is. Did you guys bump into any tours? Yeah, we did actually. Well, I don't even know, because 6 people showed up and none of them seemed to know each other, but they all kind of showed up out of nowhere. And I'm kind of confused. I'm like, did you guys come on a tour? Like, where's your tour guide? We did see a Jeep while we were walking, and we were like, are they going to be mad at us? But like, how can they be mad? There's no ticket required. Like, what you're paying for is you're paying for the tour, and you're paying for the Jeep to take you. It's not like we weren't on private land. There were signs while we were walking upstream that would say, don't go over here. There'd be a fence. It would say private property. No problem. I don't walk there. Okay? Like, obviously, if it says private property, I don't go in. But where we were was not private property. So yeah, I don't know. But we were kind of laughing. We were like, "Ooh, they're gonna be so mad at us for not paying." My mic up a little bit. Felix, no cry. He looks like he's about to do some sketchy stuff. Well, we climbed up here and went to go look at it. I didn't really feel like going all the way in, but he did. He did. He's goofy. Yeah, that's my husband. What are you doing? Took a picture of this just in case I want to buy any land in Hako. You never know. I might. Just kidding. Not really. Maybe. You like my smile? Thank you. This is crossing on the beach. So I don't know if you can't tell, but to the right, here's the ocean. So all of this is ocean over here. And then on the left, this is water coming down from like waterfalls and a river. And so it mixes right here. So that's why it's kind of muddy, because it keeps swirling back and forth between the tide and the river. So it gets kind of muddy, but it's like weirdly warm because the ocean's kind of, I can't remember if the ocean was warmer or if the river was warmer, but one of them was warmer than the other. And so it's kind of like, you know, warmer water and cooler water mixing together. And to cross it, you have to pretty much go waist deep. So yeah, he crossed it. Kind of like when someone pees in the pool. Exactly. These are more tours just to show you guys some of the pricing of it. For our zip line was, I think 50, no, 45, 50, something like that. Our whitewater rafting was $50. This is like, what is that? Does that say 95 or 45? That looks like 95. Damn. We did a night walk for way less than 75. I mean, it was kind of expensive here. We were just, you know, looking for research purposes. This is just the name of the tour. We didn't end up doing it though. This was like a famous, not famous, well, self-proclaimed famous, like burger place. But I just thought it was so crazy because they had these like insane drinks, like this giant pina colada and like these, I don't know, they were just like all about like, oh, big food, big drinks. It was kind of like ridiculous. Like they had a $500 burger. I would never want to eat this. What the hell? Yeah, is on Yelp. We're famous. Yeah. It's a Wagyu beef and caviar burger for $500. I would absolutely never want to eat that. What a joke. Like my entire trip cost me like $1,500 or something like that. Like what the hell? That would be like a third of my trip. What a waste. I know, so stupid. Do you think he's compensating for something? I can't do a Shrek voice, but yeah. And then the caviar and salmon, it's like disgusting. Who wants that much caviar? Look at that. Oh God. And then they had all these challenges, like a spicy burger and then a speed burger. You have to like, you know, 2.2 million Scoville. Ooh, speed burger, blah, blah, blah. It's like a food challenge, yeah. I really don't like food challenges. I'm not a fan. Then they have a coffee challenge where it's 8,000 colones and you have to drink Costa Rica's largest coffee in 15 minutes, which is like, why would you do that? That's horrible for your body. Can you imagine slamming your body with that much caffeine? Like, in 15 minutes? That is so bad for you. I know. You'd be down for a spice-related food challenge? No, I can't stand it. Yeah, trust fund, kids, spring break themed. Well, Hako is like very much a party town. Like they have cool stuff to do, and there is a lot of like natural beauty, and there's the beach and lots of cool stuff to do. But they very much have like kind of a party town vibe. Like they have a really big like nightlife scene. There's a lot of prostitution. There's like a lot of drugs. It's definitely a party town. Yeah, you get horrible acid reflux. You'd be very bad for your blood vessels. Anyway, we went across the street and got a burger, a much more humble burger. Bye, Jeever. Sleep well. It is already 3:14 a.m. Oh my gosh, yeah, you should probably go to sleep. Yeah, I hope he feels better soon too. Thank you so much. I would love to visit Brazil someday. Maybe one of these days I'll be showing a slideshow of my travels to Brazil. Wouldn't that be cool? Anyway, you sleep well. I'll see you around. Yeah, there's some Coke right here. Did anyone offer you guys Coke? No, but I could have asked for it and I could have gotten it, I'm sure. We just had a burger and it had like ham on it. It had like ham and bacon. It was like literally like a slice of ham. It was honestly a delicious burger. This is literally across the street from the Burger Challenge place. And the fries were decent, and for some reason, I don't know what it is with Costa Ricans and their mayonnaise, dude. I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, see, here's Ridiculous Burgers across the street. We literally were like, let's not eat Ridiculous Burgers. Let's go to the little shack across town. Good night. We kept looking for weed in Guatemala, and everyone was like, nah, but I got some Coke. Oh, really? Here we are at the beach, so it's a black sand beach. It's chill, it's nice. We scored weed and Coke in Costa Rica. I didn't do Coke. This was like back in 2008, yeah. Yeah, it was really beautiful. It's like a really, really gorgeous black sand beach. Super pretty. Crap. Prime growing conditions. I talked to someone who said he was like a week and a half clean off of crack. And he was, and I was like, hey, that's really great. I told him, I was like, I hope you keep it up. I said, I know it's hard, but I hope you stay clean. And he was like, yeah, I hope so too. He's like a local guy. I don't know. He was telling me his life story. And he was very recently sober, and I was like, yeah, you know, do your best. Try to keep it that way. So this is Playa. Shoot, what's it called? I'm a week and a half of crack. Got any money so I can buy some crack? No, he wasn't. I cannot remember what the name of this beach is. It's just south of Jaco, though. We were okay. So we were. He's such a weirdo. We were like walking on Jaco Beach because there's a lot of surfing there. Yeah, oh, see, this guy's rolling a joint right here. This is one of our friends that we made. He looks like a hostage. He's like, everything's fine. I'm like pinching his neck. Say no to crack. Is that a butt crack? Good night, Dave. Thanks for dropping by. We met this guy and two of his friends on Jaco Beach, and they were offering surf lessons, and we were like thinking about maybe surfing. So we were like comparing prices, and we started chatting with them, and they were like, honestly, if you guys don't want to do surf classes today, that's okay. Here, take my number, like for WhatsApp. And they were like, if we don't teach surfing, we're about to pack up and head out because there's going to be like a surf contest down at this beach, and we're going to go check it out and like go drink at the bar on the beach and whatever. And we were like, oh, that's cool. We were like, where is that? And they're like, oh, it's just like 5-10 minutes down this way. And we were like, oh, that sounds really fun. Like, we want to go watch a surf competition. Like, maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll see you there. And they were like, okay, sure. So we parted ways, and then we eventually drove down there. And as we're pulling up to these guys, as we're pulling up to the bar, we like park outside. These guys there are walking in, and we're like, hey, there, you know, and they're like, oh, what's up? So we're all just like, how's it going? They're like, we brought some rum. They call it Ron, R-O-N. I'm sorry, I think my kitty cat got locked in the bedroom. Let me let him out.